Welcome, beautiful human, or welcome back to my channel. Today I have about 15 minutes of yoga for you, where we will look specifically at stretching our legs in order for those of us who just need a little bit more flexibility or who aim at in forward folds to touch their toes or touch the floor eventually. So roll out your mat and let's get started together. Let's start today's flow in a standing position and then begin to roll out your shoulders and to roll out your head and neck, releasing any sort of tension from your upper body. On your next inhale, you want to reach the arms up and overhead, gently lift the gaze. On the exhale, bring the palms down, facing down to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, and exhale again, guide them gently down with your exhale. One more time, inhale, new fresh energy, and exhale, stagnant old energy pushed back down to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead one more time, bring the palms together, exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands in front of your heart. And take a big breath in here through the nose. And a long breath out. And then one more bigger one. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, gently bow down, chin to chest. And come back to the space if your eyes were closed. And then bring the hands next to your body for Tadasana. And beginning to move here in our first little stretch today. For that, you're going to bring your hands in towards your hips, really finding your hip bones here. Finding a hip-width distance stance between your feet. Take a big breath in as you find the lift up. And then bend your knees and now hinge from the hips forward to aim at bringing your belly down towards your thighs as you lean further forward and over into this forward fold. And then you can eventually release your hands, either grab your ankles or maybe down to the floor. Drop your head and the crown of the head down and really squeeze your belly down to the thighs. That means bending your knees as much as you need to in this position. And then we'll begin to find a little movement in this fold. Inhale in the center, both knees bend. Exhale, straighten your left leg, bend the right knee a little bit further, firmly gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, straighten the left knee, bend the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite sides. And continue alternating here in your own breath. Remember to work with your breath always. And then inhale, come into a half lift. Straighten your legs, straighten your back. As you exhale, fully fold. Head drops down. Plant the hands down on the mat. Inhale as you step into plank. Big breath in. Push yourself away from the mat. And as you exhale, reach the hips high up into the sky for your downward facing dog. Also here, same situation. Alternate bending one knee more than the other. Maybe shaking the hips a little bit more from left to right. And just finding a slightly different stretch through the back of the legs with an elongated spine. And then plant your left foot firmly down in the mat to bring your right foot forward between your hands. Drop the back knee down. Take a big breath in as you roll the shoulders back and find length through the spine. And on your next exhale, shift the hips back to find half split Adha Hanumanasana. Again, by bringing the belly down towards your thigh, and you can bend as much as you want to again in towards your front leg. The right heel pushes firmly into the earth and the toes are drawing in towards you. Find length through the crown of your head. And remember to breathe. And then gently release this pose, planting the front foot down, hands under the shoulders. Pick up your back knee, lift the back foot, and then step the foot a little bit further forwards in a 45-degree angle. And then straighten both legs. Bring the hands in towards your hips again as they're both pointing forward. And then you can also bring your hands on your elbows, opposite elbows, behind your back to get a little bit of shoulder stretching also here. If it's too uncomfortable, your front knee can bend a little bit. And then think about drawing a straight line through the spine, almost as if you had a broomstick down. All right, we're going to bend into the front knee. And then again, bring everything back down to downward facing dog. Good. Again, pedaling out the feet if that feels good. Find stillness in your down dog. And then inhale again, travel forward into plank, drop knees, chest and chin, or maybe a half chaturanga. Inhale as you lift the crown of the head and roll the shoulders back, maybe shaking it out a little bit. And then exhale, tucking the toes, glutes down to heels, and then sending the hips back up for your downward facing dog. And straight into the other side, left foot travels forward, bring the back knee down, inhale, find length through the spine, and exhale, shift the hips back. Half splits on this side. Again, the belly wants to draw down to the thighs as if you wanted to fold a sandwich here. You can bend your knee as much as you want to, and then keep the lift through the chest forward. And breathe. And aim at elongating your exhales to signal to your muscles it's safe here. And then you slowly want to release this posture, bending more into your front knee, planting the hands down, and then stepping again into pyramid pose. Bring the back foot a little bit closer, hands into the hip bones, elongation of the spine, and then either finding opposite elbows behind your back or possibly going in namaskar hands behind your lower back, again for that little shoulder stretch. And breathe here, find length through the crown of the head. And then gently release the arms, bring them back down under the shoulders, extend the back foot a little bit further out to step back into your downward facing dog, and then kick out the right foot, just shaking it out, shaking out those muscles, change legs, kick out the other one, whatever feels good here, and then come back into your down dog, and then gently bring knees and shins down to the floor, untuck your toes. Draw your glutes down towards your heels to sit up in hero's pose. And then you want to swing your legs out in front of you so we can move into stretching our hamstrings in a little bit of a different shape. Let's come with the feet first of all up onto the mat, bending the knees upwards. Placing the hands under the shoulders with the fingertips pointing up towards your feet. And then on your next breath in, shift the knees forward over the ankles and then the hips up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes. Engage your core and push through the hands a little bit further up. This aims at strengthening those muscles because we always want to find a nice little balance between lengthening and strengthening our muscles. Keep breathing, keep pushing. One more big breath in. And then on your next exhale, gently release down. Find your position back and extend the legs out. You can again bend your knees as much as you need to. Feet are active. Big breath in, arms reach up, long spine. And then exhale from your chest forward, fold forward, getting a hold maybe of your shins, your ankles, or maybe even the toes. And again, remember to bend the knees as much as you need to so that your belly can aim at growing further down towards your thighs. Your neck can still relax. Letting the shoulders draw away from the ears, and then possibly over time you'll find more space by bringing the knees further down towards the earth. Again, remember to focus on your breath. We don't want to push, we don't want to rush. That's gonna result in the exact opposite. It's gonna make our muscle contract. So let's take one more big exhale. And then gently roll yourself up again. Wonderful. Place the feet back on the mat. Scoot a little bit more forward so you have enough space behind you. And then roll down, bringing the head down on the mat. A little counter stretch, figure 4, right foot on the left leg, and then drawing the left thigh in towards you. Keep the shoulders down to the earth. Relax your face muscles and your jaw, and enjoy the stretch of your right outer hip, your right glutes. And then gently release. And now draw your right foot in towards your chest by extending the leg, and you can alternate pointing and flexing the foot. Left leg is still on the mat, or maybe you want to extend that foot down. And then gently release, changing sides, figure 4 on the other side, left foot on the right thigh. And the left knee pushes away from you and the right knee draws in towards your chest. Again, focus on relaxing the muscles, releasing the tension from your face, from your shoulders. Then bring the right foot down, extend the left foot up to the sky, point, and flex the toes, working out through those little nerve ends in the ankle. Keeping the breath steady, and then gently bringing both feet down, grab behind your thighs, rub behind your thighs, giving a little bit of love for those hamstrings, and then roll up and down on your spine. Have a little bit of fun, and then reach up, maybe without the hands or maybe with. We come back into our standing forward fold one more time, Uttanasana. Possibly you already feel a difference here. Again, drop the head, keep the knees bent, chest down to belly. In breath, take a half lift, long spine. Exhale, fully fold, squeeze yourself down to your legs. And then with the knees bent, rise up, arms reach up and overhead, big long inhale. Exhale, hands in front of your heart center. Take a big breath in, lift the crown of the head. And exhale, chin to chest, bowing down. Thank you so much for joining me today in this flow. I hope you found it helpful. Feel free to come back to this video whenever you need a little stretch, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.